Welcome back to part 3 and what's probably going to be the final part of this reading vlog series for at least a little bit. We're reading book 3 of The Vampire Chronicles, Queen of the Damned by Anne Rice. I am super fucking excited to read this book because I've never read this book before. I also hadn't read The Vampire Lestat before, but like I knew Lestat well enough to like kind of be like know what I was getting into, whereas I don't know anything about Akasha, so I'm super fucking excited to get into this. Also, the other two copies were new that I had ordered off of off of the internet, but this is a copy I found in a used bookstore for like $1, and it's just there's something about like the old aged loved pages. That's a word. It feels loved and it feels spooky at the same time, and it just makes it more atmospheric for me. Also, it's the day before Halloween, so I'm gonna be chained to this chair. Not that I'm not already chained to this chair, I can't leave this room. Anyway, let's plug on. This first line is the funniest fucking thing I've ever read in my life. Here we go, ready. I'm the vampire Lestat. Remember me? The vampire who became a super rock star? This is the funniest fucking thing. I don't know why. This shift in tone from the last book to this book is so funny. I'm down for this. Okay, so now we don't know who this new narrator is, because Lestat is left. They know who everyone is, and they seem to be an older vampire, like one of the one of the elders, but I don't know who it is yet. Also, I think we're in San Francisco right now. Okay, yep, we've mentioned Castro Street and Market Street. This is San Francisco. Oh my god, it's Marius. It's that was a good reveal. Okay, I like it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Lestat's concert did it. He rose ankle in Akasha. Fuck. Also, this scene where Marius like discovers ankle like actually like awake and watching the tape is fucking terrifying. This is so good. Oh wait, no, I read like 2 more paragraphs. Ankle's dead. He's dead and propped up, and somebody's like Akasha's gone. Fuck. Oh shit, it's Akasha! Akasha's alive, and she's killed Ankle, and she's fucking pissed. Oh shit. This is it terrifying. Oh my god, no. Marius cannot be dead. He cannot. No. There's no way that bitch just killed him. Absolutely not. I will be so sad. He's my favorite. He's so hot. I love Baby Jenkins so much. This, just this young teenage vampire who doesn't give a fuck. Damn, that was short lived. Okay, bye, Baby Jenkins. That one died fast. Okay, so now we get Daniel, who is the boy slash like reporter slash like author or whatever who like is interviewing Louis in Interview with a Vampire, which is interesting because I really never actually gave a fuck about him, to be honest. But I'm excited to learn what happened to him, I guess. Everyone is dreaming about these fucking twins. Who are these twins? Did I miss something in the Vampire Lestat? Okay, so Daniel knows Armand, and they have a private island together. Interesting twist. Cool. I wonder if he and Armand are fucking. I hope. Okay, so they don't live on an island together anymore. Armand lives on said island, which is off the coast of Miami, apparently. And Daniel is homeless in Chicago, it seems like. For some reason, he still mortal. Like, he's not a vampire yet, but he's like aware of the world of the vampires and aware of the people there. I'm interested to learn more. Shit. Okay, they are lovers. Armand, after Louis drained Daniel, Armand found him, um, and like nursed him back to health, and has been like stalking him ever since, but not turning him. They're just lovers, and he like will feed on him a few drops, but he won't drain him and he won't turn him. This is very sad because Daniel's in love with him and Armand's very much in love with him as well. But Armand doesn't like Armand wants him to be with him forever, but Armand also doesn't want to kill him and doesn't want to curse him to be a vampire forever, which is like super fucking sad. This is so good. Oh my god, I just realized something. Armand and Daniel are like direct parallels to Dracula and Jonathan Harkin Harkins, one of them. One, I don't know. Jonathan in the Dracula novel. Uh in that like both Armand and Dracula use Jonathan and Daniel as like ways to both sustain themselves physically but also like learn about the modern world as they're like slowly draining them. The only difference is that Armand and Daniel are in love. All right. Morning. Yesterday I read about almost 200 pages and then I watched Underworld and went to bed. So this morning we're gonna read the other 200 pages of this book. Yeah, good times. Okay. I love that Daniel finally got turned by Armand. I'm so happy with this choice. I feel like that would be a fun character to play if they in the HBO series. I think it's HBO. I don't remember. In the series it's being produced. I want to be in this series so bad. Like, how do I level my shit up and get involved? Oh, anyway though, we're back with Daniel. I'm really glad that he was turned. Yeah, I'll be back. The pacing of this book is so good. I think this is my favorite. The way that this book is written is my favorite so far. I think I do better when it's like all the other characters experiencing what's happening because Akasha is going around burning shit down, um, rather than like just being with one character the way it was like Lestat, the vampire Lestat, and the interview with the vampire. Oh shit, Daniel and Armand just got attacked at the fucking vampire at the fucking vampire bar. It blew up, the Coven House did. Um they're alive. I can't tell if it was Akasha that killed them or if it was one of the twins though. We've also learned one of the twins' names, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not gonna try. This is getting so good. Oh my god. So now we're with Cayman, and Cayman um is one of the older vampires. Okay, so Marius is still alive. He's just frozen, like quite literally frozen in like deep ice, like Captain America style. Cause Queen Akasha wanted to punish him and not kill him, apparently. Okay, update. Armand and Daniel are at the concert. Cayman is at the concert. Cayman sees Jessie, who is like the daughter of one of the redheads, at the concert. And Cayman's like observing all this fucking shit go down, and he's like, how? He's like, I know what's gonna happen. I think he knows that Akasha's gonna attack or something. I don't know what, but something's fucking gonna happen. Um, he's like, how do I make sure that Armand and Jesse and Daniel all get out of here alive? This is so good. This book is like it's like an Avengers level meetup of all of these characters that I've loved for like 2 books now. Like, this is so good. Okay, so now we've reached the like where the vampire Lestat left off. In that it's like right after Lestat's concert. And the mob of I still don't know if they're a rival vampire coven that's like trying to protect themselves from Queen Akasha's vengeance by trying to kill Lestat, or if they're vampire hunters or what they are. But somebody, like people in leather with size, attack Lestat and Louis, and Gabrielle shows up in a black Porsche and is like, let me get you the fuck out of here. So those three are like off. But we came in witnesses all of this, and I know that Daniel and Armand witnessed all of this too. And the queen was at the concert because Queen Akasha's now like during the like frenzy of all this, Queen Akasha's like making the vampires burst into flames. I think Cayman just died. I'm so sad. Holy shit. Okay, so it wasn't the sun. The sun wasn't rising. Queen Akasha was the source of the fire. And it's just Queen Akasha just traveling over the crowd, killing people. And it seems that she's killing all those except it seems like she's sparing those that are closest to Lestat. And I don't know why, because I know that she's like, I'm sure her end goal in this is to punish Lestat for revealing the vampires to the world. So, like, why is she saving everyone that he loves? I'm so confused, but this is so good and terrifying. Okay, Cayman's alive. The way that it was written, it sounded like he died, but he didn't die. Anne Rice keeps doing that to me. She keeps making me think people died and leaving them in limbo and then not killing them and making me stressed. Oh well. Okay, so now we're back with Lestat's point of view, and this is him, like, realizing that he's being seduced by Akasha, but, like, not fully lucid, and it's fucking terrifying. This is so good. Okay, so now we're at Marius's point of view, and he and, Marius and Armand are with the elders, like, Pandora and all of those people. And they are with Maharat, one of the twins, one of the red-headed twins that's in all the dreams and shit. But she's not the one that's been sending the dreams, it's the other one. So everyone's like, what the fuck? But they're taking refuge. Ooh, Jesse survived. Okay, good. Okay. So it's literally everyone except Akasha, and it's everyone except Akasha and Lestat that's here in this fucking refuge. Except I don't think, no, yeah. So they have Gabrielle and Louis and Marius and Pandora and Armand and Daniel and Santino and Cayman and Maharat, and Mayo and Eric. They're all fucking here. And Jessie, because she's alive. I love that all of these characters that we've gotten to know separately on their own are finally, like, together and, like, working towards a common goal. Like, it's so cool. I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried at Armand and Marius's reunion, because Marius is the vampire that created Armand. And it's just such a... It's such a beautiful bond. I love vampire books so much. Okay, so now we're back with Lestat. It's weird. It's almost as if she's, like, grooming him and training him to be, like, the new, like, her new lover and her new ancient ruler. Akasha is, that is. It's really odd. It's, like, almost like a mentorship of, like, this is what your potential is. Okay. Shit just went down. So Akasha and Lestat came upon the Temple of Azim, who Azim is one of the, like, other, like, elder vampires that's been around forever, and he is this vampire who he's convinced this, like, the people in this area of the world that he's a god, and they, like, sacrifice themselves to him as, like, a blood sacrifice. But, you know, he's really just a vampire. Akasha shows up and she kills Azim and is like, how dare you pretend to be a false god? And then she convinces Lestat, like, through, like, I don't even know if it's, like, mind control or magic or what, or if it's even just, like, feeding his own ego. But she convinces him to kill all the men in the crowd. that were worshiping Azim. And then she proclaims that she is a goddess of peace. But, long story short, too late. After Lestat realizes that he's just slaughtered a shit ton of people, after he realizes what he's done, he's like, what the fuck? Why? You're no better than Azim. You're pretending you told those people that you were a goddess, and you're not. You're not a goddess. You're just a really old fucking vampire. And Akasha's like, I can be anything I tell them I am. Well, you and I both know that there is no god, or there are no gods and goddesses, so I'm the closest that they'll ever get to seeing a goddess. Um, so I might as well be that for them. Okay, so the twins are witches. And apparently Akasha was, like, back when she was still a human and was like the ruler of Egypt, slaughtered their village and brought them to her kingdom because she wanted to know the secrets of witchcraft, of like being a witch and shit. Um, so I'm guessing, I don't know. I'll check in a second. Shit. Okay. So the two witches were taken captive by Enkel and Akasha. And when they didn't answer Akasha's like views about the world and shit the way that she wanted them to, she punished them and had them tortured and assaulted in front of the entire Egyptian peoples, and then set free. Um, but the spirits that the witches were in communion with were like, fuck that, that's awful, like how dare you. So they basically, the spirits saw what the king and queen did to the witches, and in vengeance turned them into the first vampires, basically. It's like way more complicated than that, but I'm not doing a good job of explaining this. But yeah, so now we have the origin of vampires. Okay, so Akasha's got a deeper mission that's been revealed. Apparently, she's trying to entirely wipe out the male species and start over to like bring about like world peace or whatever, which I'm kind of down for. But all jokes aside, it's interesting because now she and Lestat are having this conversation about like whether like the importance of the balance between like masculine and feminine, and like deep shit that I didn't expect from a vampire book. Okay, the so now Lestat and Akasha have traveled to the other vampires, and it's just like she's basically like asking them to join her and be her new gods in this new world that she creates, or else she'll kill them. And it's all of these immortal beings just having this discussion about whether or not, if humanity has made any progress toward peace and like actual empathy rather than just violence, and like, and also like musing about like the fact that most of the violence in the world has been committed in the name of religion, and like it just all kinds of fucking crazy shit that is very, very 1980s. Like you can tell this book is a child of the 80s because it's very like just that specific brand of dystopianism, but insert vampires. This is so fucking good. Ooh, the other twin is finally here. That ending was fucking incredible. This is definitely my favorite. I don't know. Maybe Interview with a Vampire is my favorite because it's what started it all. But if you want a cast of bisexual characters, vampire smut galore, combined with actual like gothic vampire darkness and like vampire like lore, like actual shit, plus like musings about the world and humanity and like what is good and evil and like what is the purpose of good and evil, plus like the definition of found family. This is the book for you. 5 stars as usual. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for coming on this 3-part journey with me. If you enjoyed this video, thanks for sticking around and helping out. And if you want more chaotic bisexual content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you can get my videos whenever I decide to post them. This has been the Bi Book Boy. Happy Halloween. I'm saying bye.